Hey guys, welcome back to Electrical Car Repair Live. Thank you guys for watching and subscribing to the channel. Today will be super helpful video guys to any of you having a BMW guys Z4 and you need to remove or replace the Valvetronic motor guys gasket. Stay with us and we'll explain guys how to do that. This is the Valvetronic motor. In order to replace the gasket you need to remove the motor and then get to the gasket. Now if that gasket is leaking you'll start collecting oil in your valve cover and we'll explain all about that as we go. If you need to buy a new gasket, any parts, tools, anything that we use, check out the links in the description of the video below. We share them for your convenience and you can see where we get all our parts and tools from. Something else guys, every single car we get at the shop we make at least 200 free repair videos. Why we do that? Because our mission in the shop is to save you as much money as we can. All we need in return, please subscribe to the channel and like the video. That way we can keep providing this free information. Let us show you now what we have here and what I'm talking about. We'll demonstrate on N52 engine, but even if you have N51, N52, N53 gasoline 6-cylinder engine on BMW Z4, the procedure will be practically the same on all these guys. So that same engine has been used also in BMW 3 Series, 5 Series, X3, X5, and the procedure is exactly the same for all of them. But why we're making this video? Because many of you guys asked us in the description below, in the comment section below, excuse me, and wanted a specific information how to replace Valvetronic motor and gasket on Z4 because there is very limited information and some of you may not know that the same engine has been used in so many BMWs. That being said guys, okay, that's your gasket. You need to remove the motor first and we'll cover that from start to finish. Also, right here on the inside, check out guys, okay, that's engine oil right here. That's where our engine oil is leaking, okay, and we definitely guys, okay, need to replace that because you can see eventually it starts smelling, it starts leaking even more and it gets bad. So, stay with us, we'll start removing the motor now and we'll continue. So, first we're going to remove the valve cover. Most of the times you just grab the top engine cover that actually mounts to the valve cover, excuse me guys. Most of the time it attaches with only 4 rubber bushings. Sometimes if you have screws on the front you have to remove those. You can see the bushings are right here, 4 of them, and they attach to the top of the cover, okay, right there. One here, one over there. You can see just like that. Perfect. Now, what about guys, okay, that Valvetronic motor? That's where it's located, right here. And you have a gasket that could be leaking there as well. That's a gasket, okay, right here. So, how we remove that Valvetronic motor? We need to guys actually go ahead and remove the spark plugs for the ignition coils for cylinder number 3 and 4. So we can gain more room to the Valvetronic motor. So, we'll go ahead, grab it, pull it. Okay, pull the spark plugs. We'll do the same to cylinder number 4. Disconnect the wire by pulling that tab up. If the wire is stuck, just help it by hand. Now, let's explain guys something. That Valvetronic motor, most of you would think that it's super easy to remove, but it's not. Due to the fact, okay, you have two bolts that are really easy to reach here, but you have another bolt on the bottom of it. Okay, and that bolt you will reach through the other side, but in order to reach it you need to move that wiring harness. And how we're going to do that? We need to disconnect it from the valve cover. So we're going to get a reverse torque socket like this one, and we're going to remove the ground wire bolt, okay, right there. So we're going to remove this bolt. We'll get it loose. Later do not forget to install that bolt because your ignition coils will not work on bank 2. This is cylinder number 4, 5 and 6. Now we need to remove this bolt. And this has the main ground wire coming to the engine. So very important to install the 2 ground wires together later. The one for the ignition coils and the one coming, okay, from the body of the car. Perfect. Now you can grab that thing and move it out a little bit. Now guys, we didn't want to waste your time. Next, you need to get a reverse torque socket 8mm. Okay, we'll have the tools listed in the description of the video below, and that's the bolt that we will need to actually remove. Okay, this bolt right here. We already removed ours guys. It will be on the back side right here, and I will try to reach over here and see if I can show you, but it's all the way right here. I will not be even able to show you. And you need to unscrew the whole bolt, unscrew until it comes out. After that guys, you need to disconnect the wiring harness, press the 2 tabs in and disconnect it. You have 2 bolts that we need to remove for the Valvetronic motor now. and it's a little bit spring loaded, so once you start getting both of them loose, you will notice that it will try to come out. It will kind of like move this way, shift a little bit. That's normal. Perfect. One is out. Now we have a second one. You will see how it's going to kick the motor out a little bit. Okay, working on this one now. Perfect. And now the Valvetronic motor comes out. You just grab and pull it out, and your gasket is underneath as well. This is where the other bolt attaches to, guys. Well, now hold on a second. This bolt, our bad guys, this bolt you don't have to remove it all the way. You can just loosen it a little bit. You loosen it a little bit, and when you remove these two bolts, what will happen? You will just pull it towards the back. Okay, I think so. Let me see. Oh, maybe not. No, it will need to come out. The whole thing will need to come out. Even though it's cut, the whole thing will need to come out. Yep, we did it right. So this is the Valvetronic motor, and that's how it came out of there. With the Valvetronic motor out of the way, now we can actually go ahead, okay, and replace the gasket as well. So let's go ahead. You grab it, help it with the screwdriver. It will be stuck, guys. Okay, perfect, it came out. And this is what your gasket looks like. Okay, check it out. This is the gasket, this is the motor itself, okay, and this is the hole right there where it goes to. So that's how you guys remove it. If you need to buy a new one, we'll have the link in the description of the video below, so please check it out. Putting it together, everything is exactly in reverse order that we took it apart. What do you need to do? Install your gasket. Clean everything, guys, here, super nice, okay, especially where it's going to contact the valve cover, and on top, on the sides, everywhere, because if you don't clean it, it can develop a leak as well. It needs to contact really good the valve cover. So after that, install your Valvetronic motor in reverse order. We took it apart, and practically, guys, that's the whole procedure. Hopefully the video will be helpful. Thank you for watching, and see you guys next time.